Wow, so many of us made it to the morning session after the festivities tonight. Yay! So I'll give a quick keynote, and then I'll welcome my fantastic panel on the stage so they can share their stories. My name is Eia, and for years I had a really complicated name. But recently, luckily, whenever I introduce myself, people just go, AI? So this is fine, you can call me this. My nickname used to be Human Google, so just a little upgrade. I'm a writer, a creativity coach, a journalist. I've been in marketing, branding, startup communications, and as long as I remember, I've been interested in psychology. But today, I'm here because I'm mad about storytelling. Why? Because it is everything, everywhere, all at once. We start telling ourselves stories about who we are and what the world is the moment we wake up in the morning. Heck, we even storytell in our sleep, right? So why is it so important? Well, for one thing, we wouldn't be here without it. And I don't mean today at a conference for startups, infamous for building castles in the sky. But we probably wouldn't be here as a species, because scientists have figured out that the reason why Homo sapiens made it was not because we're especially resistant to cold or heat, or stronger than our early competitors were. And actually, the first times we butted heads with Neanderthals, we lost, and we had to retreat back. But eventually, Homo sapiens learned to tell stories about the bison and the lion behind that mountain, and to strategize as a group, and build really complex social systems. So storytelling is not only the reason why we're all here today, but it's also why everything around us exists. You know, like money is a story we tell. Beliefs, religion, laws, space travel, coding, nationalities, justice, medicine, companies, history, culture. Yet, none of these things exists outside the stories that people invent and tell one another. So it's about thriving and survival. So a question of life and death, if you ask me. A wise man once said, the most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. So when I'm talking about storytelling today, I'm not talking about your marketing and PR or your incredible pitch. But I'm here to remind you the importance of you, of your story, of your humanness in the secret sauce of your company's success. So I've been telling stories for 35 years, and for 20, I've been actively studying them. And first rule of storytelling. Engage your audience on a human level. In my mind, I think of this as tiny hooks that go into the audience in any situation. In novels, movies, rap music, articles, but also keynotes at conferences, and networking by the food truck, and posting on LinkedIn and everywhere else. Give your audience something they can take with them, something valuable. Because a storyteller always makes a pact with the audience. The mystery writer promises to thrill. The stand-up comedian vows to make you laugh. And the keynote speaker vows to teach you something or give you something that you can take with you. And I'll give you an example from life. Let's say I go to a conference. The reason why I'm talking about this is because this has happened to me so many times. I go to a conference, and there's a guy talking about, let's say he's making blood enhancers out of elk excrement. Is anyone already working on this? Okay, good. His pitch is his talk is titled something intriguing and interesting, like how I lost my first 100,000 customers, or the relentless art of pivots. I'm intrigued. But then he wastes our time by giving us a pitch. He's just telling us how brilliant he is, how brilliant his company is, showing us all the numbers, but we're not feeling anything, we're not connected. So I go away from this thinking, oh no, he's the elk poop guy, don't talk to him. Whereas instead, all of us here, we get around. We could be in Berlin or Dublin or Toronto, Dubai, and we're talking to someone, maybe at a party, and they're in MedTech, and we remember, oh my God, there was this amazing talk about this guy who's doing blood enhancers out of elk poop. Love this. And you'd be talking about this to everyone. You'd be like telling everyone about this. And the thing is that this isn't only in situations like this, it works everywhere. Like every time you're talking to anyone at any situation, engage your audience. And second rule of storytelling: make your audience feel. A really simple example of this is LinkedIn. I'm crazy about LinkedIn. It's my guilty pleasure. I just go and spy on people over there. So this is a bad example of a post. Yay, what a great event. I learned so much, met so many fantastic people. Emoji, I am tagging every single person I have on my connections that I've seen in this room. I haven't even spoken to this person here, but I will tag them because I want the algorithm to pick this up and show everyone I was here, and these people were too. So I'm blown away by how well it was organized. Yay, I'm tagging everyone on the Latitude team. And emoji, hashtag, be bold. And a lot of us are guilty of these posts. Me too, unfortunately. But, and also the picture, a random picture of me in a corner here, wearing my badge and everything. And this is not giving the reader anything. If you're scrolling on LinkedIn and you see this, you are not getting any value of this. So if you don't feel it, you won't remember it. That's a very, very simple truth. And when we're talking about feeling, we can't get past vulnerability. And when I say vulnerability, most people hear weakness. I'm not talking about weakness. I'm talking about humanness. Have you heard of the pratfall effect? So the pratfall effect is a cognitive bias in which a person's appeal increases after they make a mistake or experience a minor failure, as it makes them appear more human, likable, and relatable. So why does this occur? Because we're animals. And we are threatened by individuals who seem perfect and infallible. And this is something really important for me in startup communications, because it often feels that founders have this sense that their company is held together by a very tender thread. And if they show any signs of not being perfect or not having their act together, they think it will all fall apart. And I see companies losing incredible opportunities because of this on social media, when connecting to investors, and even media. So think about it. And if you need help with this, then there are people who can help you expose your small imperfections. So I'm going to come back to this person who said the most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. Steve. Anyone ever buy anything from this guy? Anyone, show of hands? Thought so. So usually when people think about public speaking and storytelling, they often think about Jobs, who is synonymous with his company, right? But he was not a born speaker. And he practiced for weeks before all of his incredible pitches, presentations that were so effortless, so concise, really simple slides. He took criticism from his colleagues and changed it. And before his presentations, he stayed up all night being nervous, like someone else I know. And so I'm just saying that there is no shame in wanting to be better and getting a coach. Hire the best to make you the best. But there is shame in being bad. And I think maybe some of you are thinking, easy for you to say, you're just on the stage, sparkling and all confident, but I'm autistic, so my brain is sending me millions of signals why I should not be here this moment. I will experience memory loss after this, and my health tracker has already probably sent out information to the emergency rooms, telling them about my impending heart attack. So you have been warned. But I'm just saying that if I can do it, then all of you can do it. And it has been said that it's no longer about the stuff that you make, but about the stories you tell. So make sure they're good stories and that you tell them well. Thanks.